Hi there, it's Matt Thomas from News Radio 1080 KRLD, and today on Eye on Technology, brought to you by the Dallas law firm Monk Wilson Mandela, we're talking with Joe Longo. He's the head of IT for the new Parkland Hospital, talking to him about all the technology that they're putting into that new $1 billion facility. Joe, tell us how the new Parkland campus is going to differ from the old one.
Well, New Parkland campus is actually a brand new state-of-the-art facility. The current facility is the 1950s era building and built as such, not very conducive to wireless internet connection, wired connection, things like that. So truly the big difference is capabilities and scalability to make this future-proof for the next 50 years. Our new facility is all IP driven, opposed to analog or coax. So the different systems and capabilities down to biomedical devices or IT systems are all connected to each other. Very similar to how a home security system or a home automation system brings everything together and unifies the control. In our new hospital, we're able to forego the wrenches for some of those systems and move to keyboards to facilitate support and maintenance of our systems, as well as some of the patient care devices and patient care systems that our clinicians use. Now they have all of that data at their fingertips to provide the best care that they can to the patient when they need that data.
And I can imagine that that's why this is such an important thing, is the whole patient care element.
Patient care is paramount. When we really embarked on this journey, the first thing we did was not look at the cool technology or the capabilities we can look at. We started looking at the processes, the physical layout of the building in the effort to provide better, more efficient patient care that's focused on patient experience and making sure that people have the data that they need to make the right decisions and provide the proper care for those patients.
I want to talk about safety a little bit. You know, when you think about safety at the hospital, you think about chair rails and, you know, ramps and stuff like that, but it's really become a really critical part when it comes to IT.
IT is facilitating patient safety, patient care. You know, that's our role in this organization. It's not to go after bells and whistles for bells and whistles' sakes. It's to really understand what are our goals from a patient safety perspective and then facilitate that. For example, there are mobile communication devices, or very similar to the phones that we use, cell phones that we use. Those aren't just to make calls anymore. This is, again, harmonized with the other technology that we have in the hospital. So that patient monitor, if it's alarming, and again, we have a 2.1 million square foot facility, if that's alarming, it's shooting that message or that alarm right to that nurse that's caring for that patient's mobile device so they can get to the patient quicker and respond faster. There's also some other biomedical devices that are all integrated or harmonized using this digital hospital backbone. So if that patient's bed, that patient is a particular fall risk and that patient's bed's rails go down because that patient's trying to get up, it can send an alert that will go to a number of the caregivers' mobile devices before there's a fall. So we're really trying to avoid any potentially risky or patient safety risk situations.
Going into it, the patients, and we've talked about some things that they're going to notice, but you know, it's going to be a noticeable. This whole digital hospital idea is going to be really apparent to the patients, isn't it?
I think the technology will be apparent. I think they're going to be blown away by the new hospital, the scale, everything being new, but then the technology that's very evident from the patient check-in kiosks for the outpatient areas that they can go ahead and check themselves in, very similar to the airline industry. That's going to streamline some of the waiting in the lobbies and contribute to that patient satisfaction or that patient experience when they walk in the door.
Talk a little bit about the element that a lot of people don't realize, a lot of people do, but the collaboration and the long partnership with UT Southwestern and Parkland, and how, you know, a lot of the medical professionals in our area are familiar with that system because they have been a part of it.
Well, at Parkland, we are a teaching facility, and many of the UT Southwestern residents come through our facility, and leveraging the new Parkland campus and the new technology that we have, they're very influential because when they graduate out of these programs, they become prominent caregivers throughout the community, in this community and nationwide. So that influence and that experience and exposure to these new technology capabilities that they're going to see in new Parkland campus will then go with them when they influence throughout the nation.
Anything else that I've left out, or?
A ton. There's a lot of technology out there that we're extremely excited about. I don't think we have enough time to dive into each and every one of them, but ultimately it's really making sure that we can meet the mission of Parkland and serve the underserved of the Dallas community, and make sure that we can do that and facilitate all of that patient care with its state-of-the-art technology that we have available at New Parkland campus.
The new Parkland facility opens August 20th of this year. Remember, tune in to Eye on Technology on News Radio 1080 KRLD every Tuesday at 1:10 and 5:50.